the last picture he helped his wife with the kids make.
Ruth Snoddy and her family haven't had closure in 15 years.
And said, "See you later." And he never got to see them.
On December 17th, 1999, tragedy hit.
A Texas prison guard is dead, the victim of a stabbing.
Police are searching for a prison guard's
37-year-old Daniel Nagel was stabbed to death.
Daniel Nagel, Ruth's son-in-law and a prison guard at the Beeville unit, was stabbed 7 times at the prison and died of a heart attack. Investigators flooded the prison, determined to find Nagel's killer.
The investigation is still ongoing.
Internal Affairs agents conducted a very thorough investigation.
Beside Nagel's body, investigators found a ripped-up disciplinary note that led them to an inmate.
20-year-old Robert Lynn Pruitt has been indicted for the murder of Officer Daniel Nagel. They're also going after the death penalty.
And 2 years later, Robert Pruitt was found guilty.
Robert went from serving 99 years at Beeville to here at the Polensky unit in Livingston, where he's been on death row for 12 years.
I did not kill Daniel Nagel.
Pruitt's appealing his conviction. The Texas Innocence Network, out of the University of Houston Law Center, has taken his case.
I'm alive because of him, you know.
They've hit on a number of inconsistencies in the investigation and trial. Pruitt says the reason his name was on the disciplinary note found next to Nagel's body was because the guard wrote him up for taking his lunch out into the yard.
And they said I killed him because of this. I killed a man behind a peanut butter sandwich according to the state's theory, right?
His defense team got his first day of execution for additional testing on the note. It turned up no DNA, only an inconclusive palm print.
If I was the one that tore the case, why isn't there some fingerprints of mine?
It's not just the note. There's no DNA evidence at the scene that matches Pruitt's.
Why isn't any of my blood on the scene? Why isn't any of my blood on the murder weapon? Why isn't there any physical evidence linking me to this?
But on the flip side, there was no DNA evidence to exonerate Mr. Pruitt either.
Mark Edwards is the special prosecutor fighting Pruitt's appeals. A second major issue: no guards saw the murder, only inmates. Pruitt's attorneys say those inmates changed their stories after being promised favors or something of value from the prosecution.
I know that is what they are arguing, but none of that is true.
With the ripped-up note and inmate testimony, Pruitt believes he was framed. But there is one piece of physical evidence that's damning.
And you could match the injury on Pruitt's thumb to the end of the shank.
A cut, less than a centimeter long, on Pruitt's hand. He says he got it in a weightlifting accident. Prosecutors say he got it while stabbing Nagel.
I don't know who killed him. I didn't see it.
Then who did? Other theories have emerged. A month after the murder, a number of prison guards at the unit were indicted for colluding with inmates to traffic drugs. There are rumors that Nagel was going to expose their operation. Pruitt admits he was in prison because of his checkered past.
I've done a lot of bad in my life. I've hurt people throughout my life. I've been very selfish.
But he's adamant.
I did not kill Daniel Nagel.
And so is the prosecution.
You're positive Robert Pruitt killed Daniel Nagel?
No doubt in my mind.
Now, it's up to the courts to decide if Pruitt gets a new trial or dies. Bethany Moore, KWTX News 10.